My name is Joanne Morey, and I'm attending school at Chemeketa Community College. I want to talk about a subject that personally affects me as a parent. Okay. Did you know that 1 in 88 million children have autism, including my son? I would like to point out that autism is like a snowflake. Just like no two snowflakes are the same, neither are two children with autism that are growing up. They're all different. Okay, preview of main points. I want to give it some insight as to what it is like to be a parent with a child with autism. But before that I can do that, I need to explain to you what the autism spectrum disorder umbrella is. Okay, there are 5 categories under this umbrella. One is Asperger's syndrome, autism, which I will be talking about later on, progressive development disorder not otherwise specified, also PD, I will refer to that as PDD-NS for future references, Rett syndrome, and childhood degenerative disorder. Asperger's. That is usually considered the opposite end of autism. They are above average intelligence or normal. They develop normally in language. They have poor social skills. And it's usually not until they develop their speech that people notice that there is a problem. PDD-NS is sometimes referred to as a milder form of autism. It's not uncommon for those with PDDS to have a diagnosis switched to autism later on in life. Rett syndrome. That usually affects girls because it's on the X chromosome. They suffer the loss of minimotor or movement skills and develop poor coordination. Okay, the child degenerative disorder, I had actually never heard of it until I started doing the research for the paper. They develop normally in the beginning of life, and then about the age of 2 to 10 is when they start losing many of the skills that they have developed. Autism is a neurological brain disorder that affects communication, social interaction, and pretend play. Ryan didn't start speaking until he was 8 years of age, and he does mainly echolalia. Echolalia is where they repeat like a parrot. He has been tested for an ACC device, which is an augmentation device that will later on help him to speak so that he can communicate with people. He had poor social interaction. He does not know how to play with kids his own age the normal way. Pretend play, he plays with the wheels on the cars. When he was little, he played with hangers. He would run around. Noises bother them, and lights. They can hear the fans and the buzzing of the lights. When he was really, really little, I would go out to eat, and I would go to the bathroom later on before leaving, and I would actually have to push the stroller away from the bathroom, because if I didn't, he would scream and cry. And if I couldn't do that, where there was no way to safely leave him unattended and flush the toilet, I left the toilet unflushed. So if you were ever in Vegas, sorry about that. There are 2 main categories when it comes to autism. Low functioning, which is what Ryan has. They're severe, they're below average, and they're usually nonverbal. High functioning, they're verbal, and it's compared more to Asperger's syndrome. Okay, what are the symptoms? Oops. Okay, they have problems with communication and pretend play and sensory issues. Okay. Each child with autism can be described as a snowflake, what bothered them when they were little might not bother them now. Ryan, when he was little, couldn't take showers. I had to give him a bath, otherwise he would scream. He no longer plays with hangers, but he plays with cars awkwardly. He gets upset when you tell him no. It used to be I could tell him no and he would be fine. They also have poor eating habits. They don't like certain foods. He won't eat bananas, fruits, vegetables. He will now kind of eat ice cream. He loves his cereal. He now eats Marshmallow Maybes. Each child's autism can be described as a snowflake. What bothered them when they were little might not bother them now, and what did. Okay. Autism is like a snowflake because each child develops differently. And autistic kids can be very bright if given the chance. Ryan can draw airplanes, and now he is making paper airplanes, but he doesn't make paper airplanes the way you think a person would make paper airplanes. His paper airplanes are more 3D.